the ethics of money. So today we're talking about how religions often see money and ways to apply it. So specifically in this assignment that I did a couple of years back in a theology class, I looked at how do the three Abrahamic religions, being Christianity, Judaism, and Islam, look at wealth creation, money, how to handle it, and that kind of thing. What are the similarities? What are the differences? And what I found is essentially some general principles were shared between all of the Abrahamic religions at least, and I believe these are shared by most world religions. I think this is really interesting that even with different religious views that don't always agree on a lot of things, most of the world can agree on how to handle money ethically. So the first thing was the attitude towards money. In general, money is supposed to be seen as a tool and a gift, not as something that you really own and hoard, right? It shouldn't make up your identity, and it shouldn't be the only thing that you care about. Essentially, money is not supposed to be viewed as being entirely yours. Yes, you possess it in terms of your ownership compared to another person, but in these religions, there's a perspective that it's a gift from God and it's a tool, and so we have to be stewards of it rather than hoarding it and making it our identity. Now, there's another component where all of the religions seem to have something about trust in God, that God will provide in some sort of way, but that doesn't write off laziness. Now, the next component of this is that how you earn your money is important. Money should be earned ethically, and that would include things like good working conditions for laborers. That would include things like preventing needless environmental damage, or following safety regulations, as well as not taking advantage of other people. There are quite a lot of industries that are somewhat predatory, and that's why, for example, payday loans are banned in a lot of states because they do create a debt spiral, and they're meant to take advantage of people that are in a bad situation. The next thing is that what you spend your money on matters. And so if you're investing in things or buying things that are unethical or problematic, that could have moral implications, at least from all these perspectives. So it is important to think about what you're buying. Artificially manipulating the market is also generally viewed as very problematic. And then, of course, one of the most important things is that all of these religions view giving, tithing, and charity as an incredibly important component of how to ethically handle money. And so it's a recognition that not everything is about me, and that there are those in greater need than myself, and therefore I should give something to them. So that's a quick summary about the ethics of money as seen through Christianity, Judaism, and Islam, and specifically focusing on the traits that they share between the three of them. This was from an assignment I did in a theology class, and we learned a little bit about